Is the new Whis event really that bad? Let's check the rates. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We got another Dokkan Battle video for you here today. And in today's video, we have the update to the new Whis event, right? Your daily Whis event that you should be grinding out just about every day to get yourself some sweet skill orbs. But there's been a lot of talk about the rates in this new event and whether or not it is possible to obtain in any form of easy fashion good skill orbs. You see a lot of players seem to be reporting that the effort it takes, the amount of grind it takes to get a good skill orb is almost worse than any previous version we've had before. So we're going to break all of that down in the video and even show you a little bit of testing ourselves that we did. So let's talk a little bit about what changed. So with the 11th anniversary, we got the introduction of this new In Search of Greater Power God level intensive training event. What this did was revamp the entire way skill orbs are obtained. You still run the mission every day. You still have a chance of getting certain skill orbs. However, now it's a little bit different. See, on this stage of the event, it is strictly non-EX skill orbs, right? Almost the way it was when it was before EX skill orbs were introduced. Non-EX skill orbs and type and class-based skill orbs, right? Some of the orbs you can get, right? They list off a few, and there are significantly others that we'll show you off here in a second that you can get from this, but like things like, you know, a gold level 7 additional and critical hit, for example, or a level 8 evasion and level 4 defense or something, right? Really good equips, right? Things like this, like these are the things people are clamoring after, like the level of 11 attack and defenses, right? But they are all super or extreme type restricted, and they are non-EX skill orbs. So that's putting a lot of players kind of on edge, right? Now, at least they did give you a way to guarantee some form of EX skill orbs for the time being. Right, if you go to the Baba shop, you can exchange your skill orb tickets for some of these that are currently available. Now, these are category restricted with your skill orb tickets, and I mean, they're not, it doesn't show it here, but they're not more than level 4 and then level 8 on the attack and defenses, and they are just strictly to the Daima category, and I think the other one is the Battle of Fate or Vegeta's Family. Either way, it's not important. I don't really recommend you spending your tickets on this batch anyway. So with that in mind, they also mentioned that in due time, they will be adding a second stage that will provide EX skill orbs, right? So you'll have a chance to grind out EX skill orbs, but for now, this is what you get. Now, shout out to Proton 10MG for putting this out, right? He actually has a breakdown of everything that is available from this event. There are 36 different types of equips you can get for each type and class, meaning 360 total pieces of equipment that you can get from this event. And so, right, if we look at the bronze, right, you can get anywhere from an attack level 3 up to an attack or defense level 8, right? Or actually, as they showed, up to level 11, actually, it goes a little bit higher, right? Here it is, yeah. Right, so you can get this orb here, right, attack or a level 11 or defense level 11, or what's really cool, if you manage to get lucky here, you can get a dual attack and defense for your bronze. Now that's really good because there's a lot of units that would benefit from getting both the attack and defense, right? Even if it comes at the cost of not going for the level 11. So, right, really great orbs that come out of there. There are 12 possible varieties that you can get. Times that by the two different classes, right? So extreme versus super, and then multiply that by the 4 types. So you can see how this can start to get a little crazy especially when it comes to the bronze, right? When we look at the silver, you can get anything from, you know, a simple attack and defense level 3, which, you know, obviously you don't want with your silvers, right? All the way up to things like combo and defense level 7 and level for both of them, or critical hit level 7 and defense critical level 7, or even things like this. I've gotten this one a few times, right? Evasion level 7 and defense level 7. Like, there's some really good silver equips here. And then with the gold equips, right, same thing, right? This is where things get really good. You pull a gold equip, you've probably got something very useful, right? You can get simple things like critical hit level 7, combo level 7, right? Or you can get things like combo attack and critical hit level 7, right? Or, right, your level 8 equips, right? And I really like these ones, like the combo attack level 8, defense level 4. Like, these are really, really helpful equips, totaling for 12 each, right? So there's 12 types of each, right? Times that by the classes, times that by the types, right? So you can see that, you know, we're talking over 360 different equips. So getting the specific equip you want could take a lot of grinding. It could take a lot of stamina. It could take you days. It could take you weeks even to get the specific equip you want. So people are tending to lean towards that is actually pretty bad. And I don't know if I fully agree with it. Like, while yes, it might be very difficult to get what you want out of this one, something I think worth noting here is what we had before. Now, I can't find a full list like this of everything that is available, but what I can tell you, right, per a conversation with Proton is, right, this is basically what the table looked like before. I know this is kind of hard to see and kind of hard to understand, but basically there are 270 equips that were available in the old version, and yes, they were EX equips, but we're talking things like, right, times class, times standard, right? Like you have class, you have type, you have standard, like non-exclusive type, or as well, and these go as low as defense level 1 or combo level 1 on your bronze or level 2 on your silver, right? They're a bunch of useless equips. Like, let's be honest with what it was available from here. And that's the crazy thing, right? Like, that's what the table looks like before. Like, it was just straight up garbage compared to the what was available before. There was some good stuff hidden in there, right? You still had your good gems, right? You had a chance of getting a few level 7s in there for sure, right? Nothing this high as the 10 or 11, but sure, there was some good stuff in there, but it was few and far between that you're going to pull it, right? I think this event, as it was structured here, was out for at least over a year, and, you know, having run it a full year, barely saw a level 5 equip in my whole experience running it every single day, sometimes multiple times a day for a full year. Barely saw any good equips from it. Once in a while, I might get a level 5 gold crit or something, but that was about it, right? So when you compare the tables, right, the new event already is, you know, kind of a boon. Even with the extra equips here, it's still bigger benefit to the player. Like, because you could just, you know, let's say you pull a level 5 evasion, but you really wanted the combo evasion. You could just throw the evasion on your character if you don't, you know, until you get the one you want, right? As you continue running and eventually you pull it, right? It's significantly better than what it was before. And just to kind of show you what I'm talking about here, I actually, you know, documented about 100 runs in the event to show you guys kind of what it looks like to pull here. So let's go ahead and let's pull that up. So we have here our little spreadsheet here, and you can see we broke down everything we did. We did 100 runs in the event, and in those 100 runs, we got some pretty crazy things here, right? So in the 100 runs, we did, you know, if we want to kind of just break down everything we got, right? In the 100 runs, we saw Beerus 3 times, which means a guaranteed gold equip when he shows up, right? We got 21 SDR equips, right, across silver, bronze, and gold. We got 15 tech equips. We got 25 phys equips, 14 AGL, and 25 in. Now, I didn't separate these by types, but just, you know, keep that in mind as we go through this, right? So if we kind of look here, you know, at everything we got, we can see, right, we started getting, we started kind of balanced in what we were getting, right? Even like on my second pull, I got a level 7 int dodge, right? Like, that's really good for your dodge type characters. I believe the first one was an int one, and then this it was an extreme one, and then the second one was a super one. And again, I didn't really denote the class there, but it doesn't really matter for the sake of this. But as you can see, as we keep going on, right, we tend to get a little more on the bronze side of things, right? Mostly level 3s and level 5s, right? A few level 4s sprinkled within. But what you notice is when we started to pull the silver equips, we actually started to get some really good stuff, right? A level 5 additional is still a really good equip. Level 5 crit, really good equip. Did manage to pull one level 7 defense and crit for an int type. This was for an extreme int type, so really, really good equip here. I got a level 7 super fizz crit and defense, which is good. And the defense is actually a level 4 here, and so that was really good there. And that was on my 32nd run. And then we kind of just started breaking it down a little more, right? And that, I think that those, oh, okay, we had one more really good one on the, and this was our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 99th pull basically. And we got level 7 tech and additional defense equips, and this one was for super class, right? So you could easily toss this on, the new Daima Vegeta, and you've got yourself a really good equip. On the gold side of things, you can see, right, we got some, like I said, the level 7 int dodges there. We got the level 7 STR additional, right? Like, these level 7 equips are really good, even if it is just for something like pure dodge or pure additional. Sometimes that's all you need, right? A lot of times now we're having those characters who have a built-in crit system or a built-in additional system. So you really don't need whatever the sub of the other thing is. Obviously, like if it's like something like defense, that's obviously better, but right, like you don't need it to have crit or dodge or anything else, right? You just need it to have the one thing, which is nice. So right, we got a lot of level 7 dodges. Actually, we pulled a lot of those, right? We did get one level 7 double right here at our 45th pull with a level 7 STR SE SA boost. All right. And it was a SA boost and additional. I forgot to write the additional here, but it was an SA boost and additional, which was nice. And then I think we got, so we did get a level 8 dodge and attack. So this one's really nice. This was an int one. This was for an extreme int as well. For this one, so really good equips there. And then that was pretty much it. So we didn't get a lot of doubles on the gold, right? So again, if we come back over to our breakdown here of everything we pulled, in total we got 34 level 5 plus equips. In my opinion, anything level 5 or above is good, even if it is a single skill orb. That's still really good for building out hidden potential, right? Especially for those silver equips, right? Those are really nice, right? Because there was a time where level 5 silver equips were really hard to come by. So, right, the fact that we got 35 of them here is really good. We got, actually, surprisingly, 30 plus level 7 or more, right? And this includes the combos as well, right? So again, right, anything level 5 or above is really, really, really good, right? It's just, these are going to be useful, right? Not every character has the way you can frame this, right? Most characters are going to be releasing with their own special unique equips now. They've started doing that since GDC, and they've even returned a few units and return on special banners their equips, right? So having all of these stored equips, even if they're just simple level 5s or level 7s for your characters, right? This is good for those characters that aren't going to have those sub easy A's, right? Those older easy A's that aren't going to have their own special equips, right? I've got 29 defense orbs sitting there. I could easily just toss these onto a character, even at level 5 defense. It's still going to be enough to hold me for them until I get a level 7 or a level 8, right? We got, 11 dodge equips. Now, funny thing is, most of those were our gold equips, surprisingly. So those are all really good. I have a sub easy A character that is more of a dodge build, or a banner unit that doesn't get its own equips that's more of a dodge build, think like Piccolo or something, right? This level 7 dodge for the mini Piccolo, it's going to be great for him, right, as a little dodge unit, because that's all he needs to do is dodge and support. boost that dodge up, get it to level 30. We've now got an extra 30% chance to dodge here. I actually think it caps out. So I believe Proton had noted that it actually caps out at 50, right? So if you had a full, like if we had got the level 8 dodge here, and then what is the max on the dodge for the silver? The level 7 here, right? If we could push it to 50 and have an extra 50% chance to dodge. And again, these are all just equips randomly thrown at you in this event. Are you always going to pull the best equips ever? No, but running it daily, you're bound to hit something good, right? In 100 runs, I got quite a few good orbs that I could use, and even just to fill out older units here. So the overall rate, I think, was pretty good. Getting 60 total orbs that I can use out of 100 runs, that's pretty good odds to me, right? 60 total orbs that I can use is pretty good odds to me. So I don't think it's nearly as bad as people are claiming. I think it just feels that way just because, right, most people are probably only running it once a day. But give it a shot. Do a whole stamina bar. Do 2 if you can, right? After ranking up and you double fill your stamina bar, right? Do 2, right? See what you get. You're bound to pull something good here. It's significantly better than it was before. And here's the best part. More are coming soon. By the end of the anniversary, they will add a second stage that will also include EX equips, right? So keep that in mind. So, guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, how's your luck been on the Whis event? I feel like I've been getting pretty good, pretty good luck so far. I'm sure that'll turn around eventually, but right, with 60% of our 100 runs getting us with orbs we can use, I think that makes the event pretty decent. But let us know what you think in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.